And now we're in Launceston in Tasmania. Looks extremely sort of British in terms of its outlook. The roads are extremely quiet, and we'll see what we were in the park, the city park. Looks, as I say, not as botanical as Sydney or Melbourne, but looks quite nice all the same. And this is the Albert Hall. Presumably, the flag on the right hand side is the Tasman flag. And the customs house here in Launceston. Quite sure why we would have needed a customs house. And we're on the river. And we pan across and look at the river. We think it's called the River S. On Launceston Harbour. As we walk around looking for something to eat. Right, absolutely fantastic on a warm, sunny evening. And there's two people in the distance, you can see, just looking for some nice food to eat. And the town hall at Launceston. Really impressive building. And the John Hart Conservatory here in Tasmania in Launceston, with the fountains and all the plants, all the hanging baskets. No, not interested. And here we are on the Cataract Gorge chairlift in Launceston. In the distance you can see on there is Sarah concentrating.
There's a guy ploughing up and down in the pool. Not a bad place to have a picture.
And there's Lake Launceston, and across there is the bridge, which I think we're going to go walk on afterwards, aren't we?
You've got the map in your back pocket.
Oh yes, quite picturesque and quite a nice day.
Man-made.
What, the walk?
Here.
Yeah.
It's not the crystal clear waters we used to in the lawn. So you don't seem to get vertigo when you're on something like this, do you?
I'm fine with this. I feel like planes, I'm okay with that as well.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, I think it's the fact that this is, you know, I mean, somebody else is doing the what's the name, the moving, whereas when I'm moving on my own.
You don't trust yourself, which is interesting because I'm the opposite way. I want to have control of my own destiny in the bushes.
So Sarah comes off the chairlift. You're getting off.
Very pretty, very pretty.
Is she there? Is she doing it? Is she going?
Oh, what are those? Oh, these are the wild peacocks.
Oh yeah, said that. And off she goes.
That wallaby
And there's a
really
wallaby.
Cute.
A wallaby and peacock.
Are we in the right
Or
place?
peahen. In the gorge. Cataract Gorge.
Can't get his head.
There's the gorge and the bridge.
Hey, that's me. It's the bike.
What? No, it's alright, I'm okay. I'm alright. We're filming the gorge.
And he's thinking about vertigo.
And I'm looking towards Mount Cameron.
Mount Munro.
Mount Munro,
No.
Mount Munro.
Mount Torah.
Mount Horror.
And then past Scottsdale, Mount Munro.
There's the coast there as well.
That's right. Well, there's Flinders Island in the far distance, so yes, I suspect you're right.
On the top of the world here in Tasmania.
Good day, right?
Bay of Fires here in St Helens. White sand, hello.
Have you managed to capture the sea? Can
Yeah.
you ever see it?
We're about to run out of video on this first, so we'll have to put a new video in a minute. Out here. Say goodbye. People walk down the seafront here in Wyandotte Bay in Tasmania. Not Wyandotte Bay, Bay of Fires. different buildings here in Hobart, and this is Franklin Square, where in the early 1800s all the prisoners used to muster. It's named George Square, but then renamed back to its original name, Franklin Square. And in the Hobart Harbour, looking out to sea.
Tasmania. And that's official. We came first at Brisbane last week. Yeah, we were hot there as well, and we were wet that day as well. We're here today to play for about an hour. It will take today to be hard going. Our band is normally 30 odd strong. They're at the beach, obviously. Others are earning their money out here today. As we go along today, you'll see some beautiful dancing from the beautiful Bonnie McGarvey Highland dancers. It's terrific. And we'll give you a bit of history about the pipe. We'll give you a lot of history about the dancing.
This is Pirates Bay, working near Port Arthur. The wind is blowing now, but it's very much a northerly wind, blowing warm air. Temperature 33 degrees. This is known as Tasmanian Kitchen in the Tasmania National Park, where the rock has been carved open by the sea. And this is the lookout. We've seen the Tasman Arch, and now we're going to go and have a look at the Devil's Kitchen. You can see with this, you can't actually see it, or you can hear it.
There's a roof there. There's what? A roof.
The Devil's Kitchen, but there you can see the sea going out.
Put the straw.
Massive.
See, it does look clean in the bottom, what you can see.
Come on, my friend, off you go. And here we are at Port Arthur. There's the prison colony and the building on our up there on the yellow. is where the barracks were, and to the left of that, through the trees, is the governor's house. And we're going down on a cruise on the island where the prison crew buried. We swing around to go in towards the penal colony for the young boys, and where the islands are dead, where they used to bury the bodies. In the harbour of Port Arthur here in Tasmania. Again, across there we have the governor's house and the military base, and then the penal colony over there.
On the low or south side of the island, this is where they're burying the convicts in simple unmarked graves. On the high side, that's where they're putting the free people, the soldiers, officers, civilian officers, their wives and children buried out there with gravestones on that northern side of the island. At the bow or front of the vessel, this is a place called Point 4. This is the first British boys' prison, if you will. Previous to this, they're just throwing the boys in with the men. A little attempt at differentiation. They definitely would have heard about this place in the papers of the day back in London. They're describing how awful the treatment is here, how they're treating these men worse than animals, making them 8 to 12 of them pull a plow, or up to 4 of them push a railroad cart up and over the hills here, even up to 150 on either side of a tall tree, carrying those trees down from the forest in centipede gangs. But as we do come into the harbor, we do have one more tour going out at 4:30, introductory tour. For those who are coming here tomorrow, it might be worthwhile to set yourself up to realize what's the first things that you may want to see. We also have two of the different houses here, the Commandant's house and the Junior Medical Officer's house, with guides in there till 5 o'clock today. So do go in and check out those two furnished houses. Here later tonight, you might be time to go to one of the various ghost.
Here we are at the governor's house in Port Arthur. As we go in, I hope it wasn't as hot as this for the governor. Oh God, he's hot. Must be about 36. And this is the view from the Commandant's garden. There is the Commandant's house. Over in the corner there is a monument to the people who were killed when the gunmen opened fire on people at this site. And this is the military buildings where the officers were stationed.
Take no interest in their employments, but perform them merely from compulsion. What is the general consequence?
Hospital, and across over to the barracks, and then down across to look at the prison. Not a separate prison where the Solitary confinement was, but the prison where everybody else was held. And the prison, and the military, and the governor's house in the corner, and the Bay of Port Arthur, where the inmates came in. And if we go back from Port Arthur back to Hobart, we're taking this picture of the sun setting on the mountains, trying to capture all the hills and the sea. Hobart at night. Just listen to George Formby, also George Formby, and his band playing some songs. And this is Orford. And we're pan round again.
Can you see the bridge? Can you see the bridge we just crossed? To your right.
Maria Beach. That's it.
Maria Island.
Sorry?
You couldn't see the bridge that we crossed.
That's Maria Island.
Up there?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Honeymoon Bay in the Firstinet National Park. And Sunday lunchtime, and you look across to the various lots of mountains, people swimming. Unfortunately, due to fire hazards, we're not able to get to Wineglass Bay today, which is a bit of a shame. All we can do is take some long distance pictures of it. That's because the weather is presently about 32 degrees and very hot. And here we are looking out towards Wineglass Bay. Wineglass Bay is in. I'm focusing in now the white sand. Unfortunately, that's the furthest closest we can get today due to fires, due to the heat. On the mountain now I'm looking at is Mount Fressinet, discovered by a Frenchman who worked for Napoleon, who was mapping this area. And the left mountain is Mount Graham, a local man from Swansea. It's named after him. Trying to capture the redness of the rocks and the clearness of the water, the blueness of the water. I've got the blueness. Which bay is this again? Sorry?
Sleepy Bay.
Sleepy Bay. Sleepy Shores. Tins at the top, down to sea.
I think that's almost a hermitage there.
Can't see it, just see it.
That rock that's got a, it's almost like a cave being carved into it. It looks too...
Yeah. Look at Boston now.
No, you have. Just coming back up.
Come back up. Take some pictures. Go and swim then, Sarah, if you're going to swim. Is that all we're going to get? And leave our down here on the in my swimming trunk. Alright, I'll go and get some pictures in a minute.
Don't think what she's saying.
Right.
What picture is that? Sorry? Have you got any pictures of with your camera? You film that?
Yeah. Okay. We're not going many ways now. Here comes another one. Might get this one. Did you get the good. And you can see the fire.
That means having to tale about the fact that we weren't allowed to go to Watson.
Yeah.
The helicopter's looking around there. I don't know if they're going to water.
Yeah, look there. You see
Yeah.
one?
Oh yeah, this is helicopter here
Yeah.
looking water.
Yeah.
You ever hear the story about
North Dinston, looking
cataract?
at the cataract gorge from the other side, from the actual
No way.
town itself. We're on the bridge,
Which is moving.
the King's Bridge, having finished our trip through Tasmania, now about to eat, and then going back on the flight, which is an hour delayed, so it doesn't get back to 11:35.